Hello, hello. This is Michelle Chambers. I am a real estate broker in Texas, a real estate agent in Alabama, and I'm also a mortgage loan officer in all 50 states. I'm excited about this. I wanted to share this with you. It's going to be very short and sweet to the point, just to give you an idea of what the process looks like from your side of the closing table. And just so that you know how to get started when you're ready to get going, let's talk about it. So you're ready to get pre-approved. First of all, before you decide you want to go out looking at houses and you're trying to get a realtor to show you properties, get pre-approved first. So you know how much home you're pre-qualified for or pre-approved for. You'll know that up front. Or you know if there's some things you need to work on before you can actually become pre-approved. So you're not wasting your time nor a realtor's time. You know, when you start looking at houses, you're good to go because you've been pre-approved. So you want to do that first. And it really does give you an advantage over other people that are looking because there are people that are out there looking, they have not gotten pre-approved yet. If you happen to see that property that you really like, you know you're pre-approved, you can go ahead and get your offer in, hopefully get your offer accepted while that other person is still trying to get pre-approved. So just keep that in mind. That is something that is so simple, but a lot of people just don't do that. And then, so once you're ready to put an offer in, you're good to go. And definitely, like it says on there, in case multiple offers, you can already get yours in very quickly. So get pre-approved first. Get pre-approved first. Now, when you're getting ready to get pre-approved, there are some things that you're going to need. You're going to have to gather these documentations that you see here. Your lender will likely want you to provide these things here. I know I do work with Capital Federal Credit Union. We do give you a required documents list so you can just check them off as you go along. But this is just kind of give you an overall view. You will need copies of your pay stubs to verify your income. You can't say, well, no, I don't have any of that. So if you know that you're going to be trying to purchase a home in the near future, start saving those pay stubs. Get you a home buyer folder, a future home buyer folder, whether it's digital and you have it all on your computer on the file, or whether you have an actual physical file. Get you a home buyer's file to put these documents in so you're ready to go whenever you decide to start the home buying process. Tax returns and W-2s from the past 2 years. You'll need bank statements. And it really looks good if you can have some money in the bank. I'm saying I have, 12 cents right now in the bank. We need to know that where are you going to get money for down payment and closing costs. And of course, with the lender, we can talk about all those things. We have down payment assistance, depending on what your credit score may be. So those kind of things, we can help out with some of those things, but we need to know that you have some money to come to the table with. A lot of people want to say, I just don't have any. I'm just ready to buy a home. I heard somebody say they didn't need any money. Even if don't have to have down payment money, closing costs are a separate thing. So you may need money for closing costs if you can't get the seller to pay for closing costs, that type of thing. So you do need to have some money to come to the table with. Can you just say that? I need some money to come to the closing table with. All right, now that we got that taken care of, then of course you need employment documentation. We'll have to verify your income, so we'll have to reach out to your employer to check to see how much money you're making, and we know we got certain things in, depending on how easy it is to reach or to get that information. We may have to do a verification of employment on that. If you're in a rental, we may do a verification of your rent and to check to see if that's been paid on time, that type of thing. So, and you need business records. If you're planning on trying to do a business transaction, then of course you're trying to do that. We need business information as well. And then we'll also need to verify any debts or any other income that you may have that's not listed on your credit report. For instance, you may have filed bankruptcy and maybe it didn't, maybe for some reason it didn't show up. More than likely it's going to be on the credit report, but maybe you filed recently. We will need to know that information. We need to know how to deal with it. Maybe you filed bankruptcy, but everything's been taken care of and it's just not showing. We'll need you to provide documentation for that. Maybe you get child support and it wasn't for some reason mentioned on the credit report. We'll need that to give you some extra income, or if you're paying it, we'll need to know that's a debt that you have. So this will kind of give you an idea of what is needed when it comes to documentation. And it says here, if you're self-employed and you may get a letter from your accountant, it may be sufficient in lieu of pay stubs. That is a possibility. And, just reach out. I'd be glad to help out any way I can to get you started on that home buying process. It is a grueling process. I want to say that's the word I want to use. It's a grueling process. It's ups and downs, peaks and valleys. Yes, I got pre-approved for a home loan. I'm looking for a home. I'm having a hard time finding a home. And I'm feeling a little bad because I can't find one yet. But there's so many different things that can just up and down, up and down. It's a fantastic thing at the end. You just have to be able to buckle your seatbelt and hold on for the ride because it can be done. You just have to get the documents turned in, get those documents turned in that are legible. I've had many times where I've had to ask a client for a document three, four, five times because they keep sending me screenshots and the top part is cut off or the side is cut off and we can't read all the account numbers and all those type of things. So practice now. I'm getting some great shots, PDFs. We need PDFs would help out tremendously. No screenshots. Everybody shake your head and say no screenshots. So give us some great paperwork so we can get you pre-approved quickly and get you out there looking for that home. That's going to help speed things up along the way. And then as you go through it and you learn that we're going to process and now you're, oh, I've got another bank statement since they first asked me for it. Go ahead and turn in that new bank statement. We're going to need that. You got another pay stub that came after we got started and you still haven't found a home yet. We need that. We always need the latest and the updated information. So you can be ahead of the game by just going ahead and turning that information in versus us having to reach back out and ask for it. So that's another tip that may help you out and help you to be ahead of some of the other people there. And then you're out there now, you're ready to just go to looking. Start looking to see what you can find. Once you find a home, work with your realtor, get that contract, and you get it to us, we're ready to go. If you're in Texas or Alabama, I can be your realtor. I'd be glad to help you in finding the property. And then I can, of course, I can help you to get pre-approved for a home loan. We just have to follow those steps. Credit, check your work history and your income, and let's get after it. You guys have a great one. Remember, be kind. Everybody's dealing with something.